Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. I like this little app that's going on here with all these little stars. I love sparkles. That works for me. What about you? Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've missed you last week. I'm so sorry. I was working on a project and it was nonstop and time flew and Grandma's on mission flew by and I didn't post. I didn't come in and say hi. It's my deepest apologies and my deep gratitude for each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for being a part of Grandma's on a Mission on Saturdays at 9 a.m. I know it's early, but I really appreciate that you're here. So come on in. So today we're going to talk a little bit about a lot of things. And one I want to talk about is the people in our lives that teach us of who we do not want to be like, and those that are in our lives who we do want to be like. And I had the most amazing opportunity to work with one of my most favorite mentors who's been super incredible to me, has been very uplifting and very inspiring, and offered me a grand job opportunity. And I realized that 2 weeks in, I worked 2 other jobs. And so this really was a third job. It wasn't about building my digital agency, it was about building their digital agency. And I loved that I was asked to do that and that he believed in me enough to offer me that position among hundreds of other people that are very highly qualified for that. And I was so excited, and it didn't work out for me. And I really worked on it not being about me, and really worked on it being about the clients and my relationship with my mentor. And I had to say, I gotta go. Like, I knew that if I didn't go when I did, that it would have been a complete failure. And I did not want that to happen because the clients deserved more than that. My mentor deserved more than that. And it just wasn't the right timing. I didn't have the time to put in what was required. And at first I felt like, oh my gosh, here we go again. You know, one of the self-talking things in our heads, and here we go, I'm failing again, and you know, I'm not good enough for this. And I realized that isn't what happened, right? I was just in a position that I wasn't qualified highly enough for in the moment. Doesn't mean that it won't happen, because these are the things that I'm learning from my own Grandma's on a Midget. Sorry about that. Grandma's on a Mission digital marketing agency as well. And so there's just certain things that I just want to have my confidence in for. And I'm not going to, keep going and growing until my confidence gets there. I'm definitely learning as I go, but I don't even know where that came from. I just was not in a position to be able to really give my full 100%, even though I did do my 100% while I was in there. And I could tell that I was just like, I felt like it was a sink or swim moment. And I felt like I was sinking, and I didn't want to take the ship, the great mothership, down with me and just have a really bad, experience with my mentor and his company, and do that to them. So I opted out, and I still feel really good about that. And it was a great experience. So it really taught me a lot about what I want going forward in my own agency with Grandma's on a Mission, and clearly what I don't want. And they're definitely, because I've been a winger my whole entire life. Like, every single day I have winged my life. And I've been a survivor, I've been a thriver, and I know that there's so many of you that are watching this right now that are in the same position. And it really is so important to have a vision, to have a purpose, to have goals, to have clarity. Because without certainty, there just can be no, without certainty, my mentor Susan Sly says this, and I just forgot what the thing was. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I know that there is definitely, you must have certainty and clarity in what you're doing, or you don't reach your goals, or you don't, or you have challenging times doing that. So anyway, I just wanted to shout out to Dennis Yu for really believing in me and offering me such an incredible position in his company. And I am, again, just deeply sorry. Hi, Rebecca. And I am just deeply sorry that I had to decline the offer. And I'm just really going to work diligently on what you taught me in building my Grandma's on a Mission agency, and that's where I'm at. So thank you for that. So Rebecca, who is on here, is my grandson's other grandma, and she's amazing. She is a crafter and she's a sewer, and right now she is making for me, for my other two little grandsons, my son and his wife. And good morning. And she is making me some curtains for this incredible little play theater that my daughter and my kids had when they were little. And my daughter, my youngest, is 36. So we had this since my daughter was in second grade, and we needed new curtains for it. And so Rebecca is graciously accepted, the challenge to make these little curtains for this little theater so that my grandsons, my little 3-year-old, my 1-year-old, can enjoy this. And so I had bought all these little finger puppets and these little very soft little hand puppets, and I really feel like this will be a fun thing to do with them and just engage and just have a really good time. So that's what one of their gifts is this Christmas. And believe me when I say I totally understand and can appreciate where you are if you're having some major struggles and this Christmas is really, really, a challenge for you, or you don't have the money for it. And I want to say something to you, that when my son was born, my first one, and our very first Christmas, we had absolutely zero money. And I was by myself. I don't even know what his dad was doing at that time. And my aunt and uncle made this incredibly amazing, well, actually it was my cousin and my uncle made this toy box, and they filled it just full of toys for my son. Like, it was the most incredible Christmas I believe that we've ever had. And because that was the beginning, that was it was my firstborn, my baby's first year, and they made it so incredibly special for them. And I had no idea how I was going to have a Christmas for him, what we were going to, do for him. And it worked out. And things just always have a way of working out one way or the other. And I had made a post on my personal page the other day, and this is what I want to say to you. It's not about the things. It's not about the money. It's not about any of that. What my most favorite Christmases were is when my kids decided, they said, Mom, we don't want anything. We have everything. What we want is just to have a meal with you, just to sit down and have a really incredible Christmas dinner. And so that's what we did. And then a couple years went by, and then even as old as we all are, they're like, okay, just one gift. Can we just get one gift for each other? So we started doing that. And those have been one of the most special memories that we made. And I love that. So it's breaking bread with our family. It's breaking bread with our friends. It's breaking bread with, those that you don't have what we have, and for those that are praying for what we have, because that does happen. That we think that sometimes we don't have anything when we really have a lot. And there are people that don't have anything, no family, no friends, no money, no roof over their heads. So just be mindful of that and be grateful in the moment of where you are, and cherish that and love on that. And that can make a complete difference in your life. So let me share you a story. So I know for a lot of people too, this Christmas, because of I have to say situation that we're in, because if I say certain words, then Facebook kicks us off, and we don't want that to happen. So And the situation that we're in, I know that for many, many, many hundreds of thousands of people, that this is their first Christmas without their loved ones. I had an aunt that passed away this summer, and in a living center, and my cousins are going through their first season without, my aunt, their mother, and my heart just goes out to them. My one cousin is so super close to her, and it is heartbreaking, and I loved this aunt too, like a second mom. In fact, she was just incredibly wonderful to me my whole entire life, and we had to watch her funeral online, and I still am just obviously having a hard time with that. So you're not the only one going through these things by yourself. There are so many people that are in, similar or same situations as you. And I just want you to know that you're not alone. And I just want you to know that there are, you can hopefully, you're watching this, you have a device, so you can Google, find out who you can even connect with. Do it on Zoom. I mean, there's so many things to do on Zoom. There's even games. I learned that a few weeks ago. I haven't played any. I'm not a game player. So, but there, you can find in Google people that are doing Zoom games, and, connect yourself, get yourself involved with somebody. Don't keep yourself in a space where you're feeling so alone and so depressed that you can barely breathe. I've been there. I remember my first Christmas too without my son. It was devastating. And this year is hard too. It doesn't get, it gets, I don't know if it's the word easier, but it's different. So this year has been a reminder too of, oh my goodness, oh, how much I miss him too. Rebecca's on here too. She's lost his son too. So, our grandson is named after both our boys, so I want you to understand that you're not alone. And yes, it can really just really suck, and it's awful. And there's moments that you can barely breathe, but I'm telling you, you just plug in, and you just got to get with the right people, and again, if you have really toxic people in your life, allow them to be the people in your life that you don't want to be like, and or you don't want to be connected to that, so that you can get yourself up out of bed, you can get yourself up off the couch, and you can really plug into these people who can really make a difference in your life. Do that. And I'm telling you, you guys, there was a period of time where it was just a really dark black hole for me too. I was sinking like crazy. And I had some really amazing people that really stepped up and stepped in to my life and lifted me up and inspired and encouraged me to just keep doing and do better. And I am saying that to you. And if you're looking for someone, for help with anything, or, you're having some major challenges, there are so many incredible people, and I'd love to be that person for you too. So just feel free that if you just want to chat, or you need someone to talk to, just let me know, because I'm here for you. Okay? Okay. So, yes, holidays can be very, very, very stressful, and definitely this year is completely different. We all are aware of that. We all know this, and we are all in this together, right? So these little sparkles up here too, little stars or whatever, reminds me too of, so we talk about hope. If you believe there is hope, there is hope. So I want to share a little story too. So my little grandson, he wrote a letter to Santa Claus, and we took it to the Santa Claus mailbox the other day, and he was so excited. So he got to mail his letter to Santa, and it's that hope, that joy, that look of, awesome wonder on their little faces. And, it makes everything just so much better. And again, even if you can't, afford to get them something, spending time with them and just seeing the look of hope on their face gives us hope. And I absolutely treasure that, absolutely love that. And so that's what I'm doing. So on the 21st, on December, a little bit after sunset, apparently, every 200 years, the stars align just right that the Star of Bethlehem appears. And I'm so excited to see this phenomena. And I don't know what your beliefs are, and it doesn't matter what they are. The solar system's a solar system, and there's going to be a really bright, shining star out there. And I believe that that was the star in the stories that were told to us, and I can't wait to see it. And this year, too, our theme for my grandson has been the solar system. He started out with he wanted stars all over his ceiling, and I think Santa's really going to deliver that for him. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then there's a couple other things that have been happening for him. So we're looking forward to seeing where, how he's going to decorate his room for that. And we decided that we're going to paint it. So even just doing stuff like that, you guys, like drawing, like I can remember when I was a kid, we used to do all kinds of crafty stuff. Rebecca knows this. Is you don't have to have money for these things. These are things that can be fun that you can do with your kids, even do it with your elderly, and that's the other thing, be a pen pal to an elderly person. You can call a center and you can say, hey, who could use some cheering up today? Who could use a cheer up, Christmas card? Go hand deliver it to the place. Like there's so much you can do. So stop selling yourself short. Okay. So for an example, you remember those little chains that you can make to, put them around the Christmas tree, or make chain garlands and put it around your doorways, things like that. You can make hearts. We still have hearts in our window from when we very first started this whole, health challenges 9 months ago. Our hearts are still in our window. They're not coming down. We're keeping them in there, and we have a Christmas tree to light the way. Our light is we know that Santa, we believe in Santa. We also believe in Jesus. And Jesus, we have our tree to, show Jesus that we're here too and that we are thinking of him and we're loving on him too and grateful for everything that he's gifted us. And, just keeping the faith and having the hope and just taking this time to believe in the miracles because miracles do happen. I've seen them over and over and over again. And, just even being with my family is a big miracle. And I'm super grateful about that. And so I'm challenging every single one of you that are watching this today to make a list of what you're grateful for, what you feel, even whether you feel blessed or not. Write down the things that you're doing right now and the things that that you can do that can move you forward. Because I know that you can do it. And I have that faith in you. And I believe that you can. And so speaking of miracles, I'm seeing my mother this morning at 10:30. I'm so excited to see her. And I have another appointment with her at 10 on Christmas Eve morning. And taking her some gifts, whether she recognizes or not. She recognizes, she just can't speak it. Like she can't tell me what, she really likes, but I can see it in her face. So I'm excited about that. So I find the grateful in, even though my mom has dementia and can't speak to me, just sitting with her and just showing her pictures on my phone is a big delight to her. And again, it's just finding something that somebody else really loves and cares about. That's what we do. We just really serve others. And that's what we're here for. So on that note, everyone, I just wanted to take a moment again of gratitude for each and every one of you that show up and come on and encourage and highly inspire me every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. at Grandma's on a Mission. And I'm Shelly Jean, and I appreciate you so much. And I would love and want for you to have a very, very, very Merry Christmas. And again, break bread. That's all you have to do is just have a meal, just eat with someone, and prayerfully you're not hungry. And going hungry. And again, too, there's food shelves everywhere. There's somewhere, someone, even in groups, people want to share, their gift of food with you. And I'm one of them. So don't feel that you're alone because you're not. There's somebody here somewhere that's wanting to help you. And there is someone that, and don't be so humble to say, well, I don't need your help, because we all need help from someone at some point in our lives. And it's okay to do that, all right? Because that's what we're here for. All right, I absolutely love you. You have a fantastic Christmas, and Have a fantastic weekend, and thank you again so much. And Rebecca, it was great to have you hanging out with me today. Have a super, super day, and I look forward to seeing that little theater all done. And just thank you for all the blessings, everyone. Bye now.